Patrick.
I'm Chase.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Lauren.
And this is my audience.
Right, and my name's Mariana. I'm going to be talking to y'all about the problem of drinking and driving problem and a possible solution. Alright, so Tyrannosaurus drinks, Tyrannosaurus drives, Tyrannosaurus Rex. So, alright, to help you better understand my my speech, I researched the following resources. I used websites such as Quote Garden, Mad, Do Something, NCADD, Rita, Faces of Drunk Driving, and Hometown Station, as well as Alcohol Alert. Alright, what is the problem? Drinking and driving is the problem. That's what I'm going to talk to you about. Alright, so every 53 minutes, on average, someone is killed in a drinking and driving accident. Drinking and driving crash, those statistics were found by MAD. Alright, drinking and driving, people leaving bars drunk. We can't control if people leave house parties, their own home drunk, but people being allowed to leave bars drunk should be an issue because no one knows how they're going to get home, whether they're going to get behind a vehicle drunk, hurt someone, hurt themselves. Bar establishments, they don't stop people from leaving, they don't even check. And I feel like this increases, this adds on to the increase of drunk driving accidents. Alright, so 2011, 9,878,000 people were victims of drunk drivers. Nearly 13,000 people are killed each year. The rate of drunk driving is highest among between the ages of 21 and 25, and we have the highest percentage. Okay, the consequences of drinking and driving. Your loved ones are hurt. You lose a parent, you lose a friend, a sibling. Symptoms of drinking and driving, fatalities, injuries. If 17 million people admitted to drinking and driving, they could make up their own state. Drinking and driving is a nationwide issue. The numbers have decreased since 1991 by 48%, but that still doesn't mean that it's not an issue. You still have the other 52% to worry about. So until it's gone, it's always going to be an issue. Alright, those who are affected, innocent bystanders, people just on the road driving home from a late night at work, killed, injured by a drunk driver. 9,878 people who were killed in drunk driving crashes involved a driver with an illegal BAC 0.8 or greater. Among these people killed in these drunk driving crashes, 66% were drivers, 27% among them were motor vehicle occupants, and 2,661 were non-occupants. So that just kind of proves to you that so many innocent people died because of one person's selfish mistake. So this is Rhett right here and Skylar, father and son. They're on the way back from buying tickets for a ballpark game, and on the way back they were hit by a drunk driver who hit 11 cars on the highway, including theirs. 4 people were killed. Among the 4 people, they lost their lives. They were just coming back from buying tickets and never actually made it back home. Another victim, we have Jacqueline Salgarido. She was a foreign exchange student from Caracas, Venezuela. She was leaving a party with 2 other friends at 4 in the morning. Happened in Austin, Texas. driving back, there was a drunk driver. He went into their lane, hit them like straight on, and her friends died on impact. She survived, but 60% of her body is burned. She doesn't have any ears, any eyebrows. She doesn't have a nose. This girl's always gonna have to live with the consequences of someone else's mistake. And this is why there needs to be a stop to drunk driving, because so many innocent people are getting killed. Every 2 hours, 3 people are killed in an alcohol-related highway crash. And that's what her car looked like after the accident. The driver survived, and 2 people lost their lives, and 60% of her body got burned. Alright, drunk driving continues to be the most frequent committed violent crime in the U.S. Wendy Hamilton from Alcohol Alert. Alright, so the solution. The solution should be that anyone leaving the bar should be breathalyzed. There should be a law enforced to where bar owners have the right to breathalyze anyone leaving the bar. Just because that person is necessarily intoxicated, drunk, over the limit, doesn't mean they can't ever leave the bar or anything, but there should be some precautions that are taken. Like if they are clearly intoxicated, in order for them to leave the bar, they need to have someone who's going to take full responsibility. So if that person was to get in a car accident, get into trouble or anything, it would fall under the person who came to pick them up and said that they were going to take care of the person, make sure that this person was not going to get behind the wheel and drive. Because obviously, if this person's drunk, the bar's not going to keep them overnight until they're sober, so there has to be an alternate solution to how they're going to get home. So until someone comes and picks them up, makes sure that they're in someone else's hands, or they have a taxi arranged, they can't leave the bar. This solution is feasible because bar establishments can be forced by law to regulate something like this, but if someone's at their house, you can't, obviously, the law enforcement can't regulate a breathalyzer test. So it just doesn't get rid of the whole problem of drinking and driving, but just eliminating people leaving drunk from bars, I think, would make a great impact. Alright, statistics. We have the drop shop laws. That means that if someone does leave intoxicated and they do kill someone on their way home while driving, the bar is responsible. They're held responsible financially. The drop shop laws somewhat applies to the solution I'm proposing because they do, the bar is responsible, but then if we had the breathalyzer added on to that, that would help bars from getting sued, because then they would be aware of who's leaving intoxicated. It would not only help the bar financially, but it would save lives, because drunk drivers will not be getting on the road. In 2001, researchers found a 5.8% decrease in fatal crashes from drop shop liability laws. Other studies have found a similar deterrent effect from drop shop liability by 3 to 5%. This is because this liability makes it in the economic best interest of establishments to have responsible serving practices. Alright, relating solution goes back to me relating the drop shop laws to breathalyzer. Perhaps customers could test themselves with a breathalyzer before they leave the bar so they could determine their own level of impairment and avoid driving drunk, and possibility of hurting or killing someone on the way home. And of course, a possible case, get a deep bubbly eye. Alright, so it's, like I said, it's a similar idea. It's just more incorporating mandatory breathalyzer test with the drop shop law that's already in place, because if someone was to still leave the bar intoxicated and they killed someone got pulled over or something, it still fall back on the bar, like if someone were to get killed. Law enforcement should place this upon bars. Bar regulation, have bouncers at the door. It takes just as much time to blow as it takes for a bouncer to check an ID. So it's not taking too much time out of their schedule to just have someone blow in a breathalyzer. The law is not yet implemented. I feel like it should be integrated into the drop shop laws. 43 states have the drop shop law, and it has decreased the number of accidents, alcohol-related accidents. In a quote by MAD, Texas experienced a 6.5% decrease in single vehicle nighttime crashes, resulting in injury immediately after a liability case was filed. And that's when a bar got sued for a drunk driver getting on the road and killing someone. And then we have the story of Chili Vasquez. This happened in Fort Worth, Texas. 9-year-old girl driving home from getting her nails done and getting her hair done for her birthday. She was with her grandma. Drunk driver hit him, and she ended up paralyzed. And he is only serving 10 years in prison while she spends the rest of her life in a wheelchair. So this is even more reason to pass a law like this. Right? And a piece of a poem that I took out says, I lay there on the pavement, Mom. I hear the police say, the other guy was drunk, Mom, now I'm the one to pay. I'm laying here dying, Mom. I wish you'd get here soon. How come this happened to me, Mom? My life bursted like a balloon. There's blood all around me, Mom. Most of it is mine. I hear the paramedics say, Mom, I'll die in a short time. Summary statement, even though drunk driving accidents have decreased through the years, it's still an issue. Lives are still being lost. And obviously more serious measures need to be taken from allowing anyone drunk to get behind the wheel. Every day, almost 30 people in the United States die in motor vehicle crashes that involve alcohol-impaired driver. If we implement this solution, we could possibly continue to decrease numbers through the years. Just by taking this extra precaution with people leaving bars intoxicated. And we just want to make a difference, and because every life counts.